At the wake of a meningitis outbreak in 1996 in Kano State, Pfizer, a pharmaceutical giant offering to help, reportedly treated 200 children administering Trovan to them, a drug which at the time was yet to get approval from the US FDA. This led to the death of some of the children and deformities in others. 28 years later, I head to Kano State to find out the current condition of the victims of Pfizer's experimental drug. The victims were a bit difficult to locate, but after 2 days of interacting with the locals and asking the right questions, I finally arrived at the residence of late Malam and Malama Salisu, parents to Rukaya.
When I was like 15 years old, I asked my mom what happened to me. That all my brothers and sisters look very normal, but me, I'm looking like that. I am normal before the vaccination. When she take me to the hospital, they say it's damaged my organs, my hormones. They kill my hormones that will help me to grow, that will help my teeth to be strong, that help my body to be normal like other people. They damage that organs. I will not grow again. My bone will be not strong again as normal people. Every year I will break. My leg will be break. That's why I'm not growing. Even my teeth are not strong. Even school, my parents do not put me because if I am playing with my mates, anything mistake, if I fall, I will get injury.
Rukaya is just one of several others still reeling from the effects of Pfizer's experimental drug, Trovan.
My name is Saadatu Tijani. I was born in Bakinrua. I was administered with a medication for meningitis at the time. I have a hospital card and a little toy that was given to me at the time at the hospital. My parents told me that before the Pfizer medication at the hospital, my legs were all right and I could move around without any problem. I could get on top of the bed and come down all by myself. I could hold things firmly while standing and move around with my legs. But since after the Pfizer medications, my legs started getting bad, and I could no longer hold on to things firmly, nor do things that require energy. It was as if my legs were cut off.
A lokacin ba da lafiya aka kai ni asibiti ina cutar ƙyanda aka kai ni asibiti to sai aka yi mana allurar Pfizer.
My parents told me that when I was a little girl, at about 3 years of age, a drug known as Pfizer was administered on me, and then afterward, I couldn't move my legs. It started by shrinking one of my legs, completely drying it up, and then 2 days after being taken to the hospital, the other one also shrunk and dried up.
After a lengthy legal battle that ensued following the Kano meningitis outbreak in 1996, which had the state government, federal government, and parents of victims of the faulty Trovan medical experiment quoted as parties to the sue against Pfizer. In August of 2011, Pfizer had claimed that it had paid the sum of $175,000 each to 4 of the parents who lost their children to the medical experiment, and added that in the days that were to follow, more parents were to get compensation. It further added that the Kano State government was paid. Now, the big question for me was, did these parents actually get the sum of $175,000 each, which at the time Pfizer made the announcement amounted to 64 million naira each? And Kano State, why did it have to get an equivalent of 27 billion naira? These questions seem to be seeking answers, which of course I hope to find.
I'm the father of Hadiza Dambuzu, who is a victim of Pfizer Trovan carried out in 1996 by the Pfizer Pharmaceutical Company. So she died. After that, Pfizer promised to give us compensation. Each victim will be given $175. Very unfortunate, we were not given $175. We were given only $7,000, which is equivalent to 2.4 naira Nigerian currency. So we need help. We need assistance from all angles to collect the remaining balance.
I was paid 2 million naira and a few fractions not up to 40,000 naira after changing it. I think it was around 2,020,000. They even called other victims and myself in to conduct DNA tests on us. I was part of it and my saliva was taken.
These victims have continued to cry foul at the injustice meted out on them. Though Pfizer maintains the children died from meningitis, not the trial drug, and describes its trial largely as a humanitarian effort aimed at saving lives during a 1996 epidemic, investigations have revealed that Pfizer was indeed responsible for the deaths and guilty of conducting human trials without informed consent. While those who lost their children to the experimental drug will continue to mourn their losses, knowing that no form of compensation can bring their children back, others may have to live the rest of their lives tending to their children with permanent deformities. In the coming days, I hope to dig deeper in the issues around the Trovan disaster in Kano State, the lives of the victims, and allegations of improprieties surrounding the compensation. Marshall-Anthoni Ononye for News Central.